All right, guys. Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I have some new stuff and I want to go with it with you guys. I have the new Jeffree Star Orgy palette. We have the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. And then I have the new Physicians Formula Organic Wear Foundation. This is in the shade light to medium. And then I have I picked up three, but there's a bunch more. I got 3 facial oil mists from e.l.f. for $5. So we're just gonna get into this. I already did my brows off camera, and I put on the the Too Faced Hangover Hydrating Primer. I love this. I got the Big Mama Jamma at TJ Maxx for like, I think $14.99. I really do like this, but I need to start using it more because it expires soon. So I need to start using that more. So it's in my tray over here. And then I'm going to put in some facial oil mist, and there's balancing, soothing, and calming. So I'm going to do the calming because the pigment spot is a little irritated today. So we're just going to go in. These are $5. It is a calm your skin and mood with this lavender oil facial mist infused with golden chamomile extract known to relieve the skin, while the lavender oil aroma helps promote a calming and relaxing sensation. All right. Oh, man. Today is the 5th. Yesterday was Chad's birthday, the 4th. Okay, we'll get some spray. I love lavender. It's a really good calming scent. It's one of my favorite calming scents. So we're just going to let that sink in. And then I have the other 2 that I'm going to try out at a later date, balancing and soothing. So right now I'm going to prep my eyes because I always do my eyes first. So we're going to go in the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in Rose. And the lids and prime. All right, some stuff had happened. So my dog Luna, she is now 4. Her birthday is on the 3rd of September. Today is the 5th. She is 4 now, and yesterday she had a seizure on Chad's birthday. So that kind of sucked. Some updates in life. On her birthday, Chad actually proposed to me. So I'm very happy about that. We've been together almost 8 years in November. We're not getting married this year just because with COVID and everything, we want to have family there, but we want to still be able to do it, you know, with COVID being everything. So, we're still going to do it. We're either going to do it next year in November or this year, or not next year in November or the year after that, November 2022. We might do it then. I got 2 of these. These are the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender. And my other person that I watch on YouTube, Jazzy Jess, I think her name is. But these are so fluffy and great, and I've been looking for them forever, and I couldn't find them, so I found them now. So I'm going to be using this today too. So I was so surprised when he proposed. I had no freaking idea. I thought he was joking, guys. Joking. We were sitting on the bed and somehow we started talking about rings, and then he's like, is this the moment? And he pulled out his ring and he said, will you marry me? And I looked at him really shocked and like, are you joking right now? And he's like, no. I was like, yes. So that's what happened. So I'm gonna go into the pumpkin spice. I've actually used this once already. I really do like the One A Piece of Me. Is a really great color for the lid. I really did like that. Right now I'm gonna use the mattes in here, and the shimmer palette from Jeffree Star, the Orgy, is just all shimmers. So I really want to use the shimmers in here and use the mattes in this one. If anybody wants to know why I didn't buy the big matte one, it's because I already have a ton of Jeffree Star products, and I wanted to try the formula for his nudes. I do like nudes. This is what the packaging looks like. I do like the nudes, but I didn't need that big of a thing in my collection. It's just not something I needed, so I didn't buy it. I'm gonna go in with whipped cream, which is a nice kind of like cream shade. That's really great for the lid. So just to set that set that primer down a little bit. So that's what we're doing. We're kind of thinking about keeping it close to our house. Next one I'm going to use is Love a Latte. Oh no, Falling for You is the green one, sorry. I feel like they do these above. So the next one is Love a Latte. This one I'm going to use right here. I'm going to use this in the crease. Same brush. We're just going to put it in the crease. Nice and lightly. I think Chad's up, so we'll see how that goes in a little bit. Thought he might be sleeping most of the day away, but he's not. All right, we'll be right back. No, Warm and Cozy. This one right here. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. I'm just gonna kind of fluff it out there. The mattes in here are really pigmented and really blendable. And this is my second time using the palette, so we're in that fall months. I'm in the fall month zone right now, and I just love it. I'm just basically taking that on the outer V and then dragging it into the crease a little bit, about halfway. I want to make sure both sides are pigmented, and then I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and just make sure everything is blended. Then we're going to set this aside. This is what the box looks like if anybody actually cares. And the back looks like this. This was $49 and I got it for $39. I really do love the mattes in here, and the shimmers are really good. You just got to use some setting spray. So, all right, now we're going to go into the mini Orgy palette. I am actually going to swatch all of them for you guys. All right, so let's get into it. So the first one right here is called Glass Wet. It's pretty, but it's not as stunning as this one right here, which is called Champagne Drip. That's probably going to be my favorite. The next one down is called Gagging, which is just like a little sheen of color into it as well. And then you have this copper one, which is a Soaking Sun. Then you have this one, which is a Frozen Fire, which is kind of like a red one. We're kind of going down a little bit with my swatches. Sorry, guys. Then the next one is Bathhouse. And then the next one down right here, didn't swatch very good, which is Explicit. Then the next one down, which is not very pigmented, is called Foam Party, which I tried really hard to get it. I dug my finger in the palette really good. And the next one is Eiffel Tower. So those are all the shades from the palette from the Orgy. With Champagne Pop, I'm going to go with a brush on this side and a finger on this side. I have it. So we're going to put, and this is dry.
Oh, there's a little bit of fallout, which is expected in some palettes.
I'm just going to put it all over the lid. So that is with just a brush. No wet, nothing. So now I'm going to go with my finger. These are really like putty-like, feel like. Okay, I feel like with the brush, you can get it more into the area you want. Then with your finger, I'm going to go back in with the brush and try and clean that up a little bit. Because I feel like it just went a little crazy. Maybe I can go back in with that fluffy brush and kind of fix it. Okay. There's a little bit of fallout, but not too bad. With this shade. So this is all from One Swatches, and this is what it looks like. So I don't think I don't know what is going on with these three right here, but I don't like the formula. They're just not for me. That's just my opinion. This was $28, so I'm glad I didn't get the big Mama Jamma of mattes, because I don't need that. It's just something I don't need. I'm not a makeup artist. I do makeup for some friends once in a while, but I'm not a makeup artist. So this is a palette I am going to have to play around with a little bit more, but so far, I mean, it works. So next thing I'm gonna go into is this, the Physicians Formula Organic or Silk Foundation Elixir with Jojoba Oil. This is what it looks like, guys. I'm gonna bring you in close if you guys can't see it. There you go. It's a light to medium. And this is An ultra nourishing, ultra fluid, white lace organic foundation elixir that improves the appearance of skin tone and texture while delivering a sheer to buildable coverage. All right, so I'm gonna shake it up first. I'm gonna put it on my e.l.f. pad. Just because I'm not gonna put, it's a dropper and I don't like droppers very much. So I'm just gonna put 1 drop on the pan. It's very liquidy. Oh shoot, got some on my face. It's very liquidy. So definitely gonna have, my beauty blender is already wet because I cleaned it. I'm just gonna start building it up and see what happens. So I'm saying it's probably gonna be a medium coverage just by looking at it right now through the skin. I did 1 pump. I'm just going over the entire face. Oh, got more. Forgot I was holding this foundation and it's dripping. Okay, so far 1 pump. Gave it a little bit of coverage, not a whole lot. This is light to medium. And I really want to look in my mirror a little bit better. This is light to medium, and I want to see if it's a really good match for my skin tone. I think it might be too light. I might have needed to gone to medium, but maybe it might be better for winter when I'm not so like tan. So let's go in again with another pump. Okay, let's see if we can build it up on the red pigment area. So I did about 3 pumps and I feel like it's not drying down fast at all. So, okay, so I can still see the red pigment spot, definitely. But it's not as bad as it was originally. I think maybe with the primer might not be helping as much, the hangover primer. Maybe it needs a gripping primer to like grip the foundation to it. But I feel like it's itching my red pigment spot a little bit. Like I feel like I want to itch it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go into a powder to set it down, and I'm going to go into my next because I really want to finish this. But I'm going to go into concealer, and I got this new concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I finished my last one just because I finished it off camera because I was using it all the time, but I'm not a huge fan of the little ball. I just don't like it. I think like it's so much bacteria and stuff that can go in there, so I'm not a huge fan of that. It's like, it was around $8, so I'm just gonna start clicking it. Coming out. This is the shade Sand. My next door neighbors and their dogs. I'm trying to figure out if this is light or dark enough. I might have gotten a too darker shade. I might have gotten too dark a shade. Yep, I got too dark a shade because all the others were sold out, but we'll make it work. We'll do some spot concealing as well. Just gonna... Okay, so we got that. I must have hit too much because a lot is coming out. And we're just gonna start bouncing it in. I'll use the other side. Blend it out. I might put a little bit more on just because I don't feel like it's covering enough. It's actually kind of moving the foundation a little bit underneath. Yeah. Okay, so this is like a skin-like foundation, and this doesn't give me any coverage. I got the wrong shade, but we'll see if it works with a different foundation. I'm gonna go in with powder. I'm gonna go in with the NYX powder and set this all down because it does not feel like it's dry, guys. It feels really wet and tacky still. So we're just gonna kind of put that in there. Do that there. We're just gonna put a little bit in here. I really do love this NYX banana powder so much. It's just great powder. Then I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury, was it the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. And this is in shade 2, so it might be a little dark. So we're gonna use a brush. We're just gonna take, oh, got some stuff on there. We're just gonna take some powder and we're just gonna start dusting it around the areas of the face. The rest of the stuff is all powder, so we're not gonna use any cream stuff today. It's gonna be all powder. Okay, so now let's get the rest of the face done. So I don't have a new mascara, so I'm just gonna go into my Bambi Lash Mascara. This is like my favorite mascara to go into. I already rolled my lashes earlier, so don't freak out if I don't roll my lashes. I rolled them before I started this video. And sometimes that freaks people out, doing the eye thing on camera. To be honest, I didn't start doing that until I was in my late 20s. Just didn't do it. All right, and then let's see to make sure I didn't get anything on the eyes, which I don't think I did. No, I did not. I'm getting better at that. The next thing I'm gonna do is blush. This coconut as a bronzer from the e.l.f. collection. I'm gonna try it out. So I'm gonna use this brush. I'm just gonna go in very lightly. See what happens. It might be too dark, so you never know. So we're just gonna take it. Oh yeah, it's really dark. Okay, so we're just gonna go in with a little bit, ever left, and we're just gonna like put it on the perimeters. And then I'm gonna take that powder brush and just kind of like, all right, that's actually not bad, but I need to go in with that powder brush and just kind of like blend that on out because it feels like it's gonna be a little harsh. So we're just, oh, that's like the really invisible side right there. I feel like it's gonna be really harsh, but we're just gonna make it work. I'm gonna use the powder, which I don't, yeah, I'm just gonna use the powder brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more from the Charlotte Tilbury and just gonna use a little bit more just to kind of try to tone it down a little bit and kind of blend it out. So that is a very dark color. I didn't think it was gonna be that dark, but it was. So now I know I go in with very little amount. So just kind of push it up and down a little bit to give it a little coverage. Looking at my mirror here and trying to see what it looks like. It's actually not that bad. So we made it work. I don't think it looks too bad. Let me know what your thoughts are. I don't think it looks too bad. Blend it out nice. Okay, so now I know to go in very lightly with that. All right, now that I have that done, I'm gonna go into blush. And I think I'm gonna go into one of my oldies but goodie. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. This is the baked brush by them. And I'm just gonna use a little powder brush. Go in, it's like a nice peachy kind of color. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna dust some off on the back of my hand just because I just cleaned this brush and it's still kind of working its way through, so. Oh, that's actually not bad. I need to clean my desk area today, so that's something I need to do. So the red, you guys can see that I have this red pigment spot right here that is, my doctors really don't know. They either think it's eczema or rosacea. And I've been dealing with this, God, since I hit 23, this red pigment spot just started showing up really red. So I'm gonna get you some real real life details. So in here, this area of the skin is very, very thin. So if I get a zit or a blackhead in there, it gets really irritated and inflamed. So I usually get a lot of blackheads in here because the pores are so easy to fill up because the skin is so thin in this area that I do get a lot of pustules in here too. So I try not to put so much product on this area, but I also want it covered so people don't notice it. So I am going to be going to my dermatologist again, because if I'm getting married, I don't want this to be shown through at all. I know they can Photoshop it and everything, but I just don't want that in my wedding photos. So I'm gonna go to my derm and she's gonna come up with something new. I've been on this rosacea cream that they invented themselves. It's not on the market. It's a formula she made and she sells it for 40 bucks. And I've been using it for almost a year. I'm on my second bottle. The bottle lasts a really long time. I need one little pump on my hand and I do here and I do a little bit on my nose because I do have bumps on my nose. I did go to a different dermatologist because my dermatologist is, well, one, she's really busy and she's really hard to get into, and two, I didn't think I was getting that great of care from her, to be honest. So I went to another derm and he decided, yeah, I can just take that bump off. So what he did is he took like a little razor and he took the bump that I had a huge bump right here, and he just took a razor and he kind of sawed it off and it went. So it got taken off really easily. I just had to wear like a little kind of band-aid for it for a day and then it scabbed and then it healed. So I didn't have any problems with that. So that's what we were doing with the nose. I still have like a couple big bumps, like one here and one over here, but he said he thinks that the gel might work, and if it doesn't work and it gets close to like an important day, he said he would just go in there and take care of it for me. So that's where we're at. So we have the blush, we have the bronzer. Now I need highlight and Skin Kiss Daybreak Glimmer highlight. I'm gonna use this because Revlon's kind of starting to get a little better with the bronzer and highlight, not the foundation and not their eyeshadows. That's just me in general. So I am going to be starting to do a lot of wedding looks. So this is one look that I think I might do. I might have to go a little lighter. I'm waiting for another palette. I got this palette on Ulta Beauty coming in, and I just want to see. It's the KKW Miss West. It's got very light colors in it, and I'm thinking maybe that would be really good for like a wedding. So I'm thinking of doing that. A lip liner. I don't know if I have a red one. Like, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Red lip liner in Passion. So this is more of a pinky than a red right now. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's more of a pinky red than I thought. So that's what it looks like. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right, then we're gonna go in with this color. This is like a really, I'll swatch it for you guys. That is like a really red. So we're gonna get into it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for my wedding. Right now, we're kind of thinking, November 2021 or November of 2022. All right, so that is the red. I love this color. It is really pretty. So I really do like the coloring. Everything came out really great. Let's put some setting spray down. Okay. All right, let's get to it. So I do like the pumpkin spice palette. The mattes in here are really great. Do love this palette. Now, if you guys want to know my thoughts, I think it will be in TJ eventually. I just wanted this because I don't have the ginger spice or the extra just spicy. Pumpkin is my favorite thing in Thanksgiving. Fall is my favorite holiday. I love fall. It's one of my favorite times of the year. It's not too hot, not too cold. Leaves are changing. Everything's amazing. So this is I'm really happy with this buy. I love the coloring. It's everything neutral Nellies. So I do like this one very much. All right, I'm giving my honest reviews. I love Jeffree Star's formulas and everything, but the 3 in here, I don't really know what the heck they are. I might go on his website and look. I don't know, but I don't like those 3. The Glass Wet, the Gagging, and the Foam Party, they are just like little toppers, I feel like. They're not very pigmented as the other 6 in here. The colors that are kind of like more my vibe are Champagne Pop, Bathhouse, and these are all my, these all are my shades right here. These are going to be all my jams, but not these 3 unless I want to go like real glittery. I'm not really into that, but I'm glad I just bought the shimmers and not the entire collection. I feel like I need to use this with a different foundation. Maybe I need to use this with the actual Maybelline 24-hour Stay foundation. I was obsessed with that. I need to try and see if maybe that's full coverage. It is probably full coverage, but definitely will have to try that out. But I definitely love these. So cute. This lipstick duo that Sophie Carlson came out with, I have the other one here. I don't know where the lipstick is. I think it's probably my little lipstick thingy. These are a great formula. This is the Revlon HD Matte Lip Color. Do not get the mousse. That formula is sucky. It's chunky. It doesn't go on easy, and it doesn't like smooth out, and it just gets really nasty and gross. That is a horrible formula they came up with. I don't like it, and they should go back to their Ultra HD Matte because it's probably one of their best ones yet. So pair of stuff I got for today, it rounded up to maybe like $80-$90, but you know what, I'm okay with spending that. So as always, please subscribe to my channel if you like the videos, and if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup. So see you guys in the next one.